little bit quicker on the straight.
Yeah, well, this is where we could see the difference when we were talking earlier about the tactics, about the car setup, about the aerodynamic setup. It looks as if Bottas is quite quick at the end of the long straight, but then he struggles slightly in the mountain section.
Time running out, though. And there you see the difference, 2:11.9, 2:11.7. Just 2/10, but as you can see visually, it looks even closer. Ooh, a moment there. Wonderful onboard shots as we head down the hill, down towards Fisherman's again. The young Finn, desperate to achieve his dream at Macau, but Mortara is off and running unless there's a mechanical problem or he blows it in the last. I'd be very surprised to see any problems.
I tell you, that's commentator's curse now.
It is, isn't it? Mortara, though, I have faith. You bet on Bottas, and I went for Mortara, so I'm hanging in there with him. Heads down the main straight here at Macau, the famous straight towards the Old Mandarin Hotel. Now the Grand Lapper, and that's what he wants, is an absolute Grand Lapper for the last lap of the 2010 Macau Grand Prix. Bottas will try to attempt to come past, but I think it's too late. It's going to be signature, that's for sure. And Vantor wants it to be a 1-2. Bottas has other ideas, the Finn, and Whitman is in fourth. Van der Zandt and Da Costa. Good run by Da Costa in the sixth place. Well, it was always going to be tough for Edo, as he's known. Merry moves up again to 8th position. This is a fantastic run by Roberto Merry. And these are the sorts of runs that the team managers watch, because that's a mature run through the field. He's up to 8th position now, chasing the British champion, Jean-Eric Vergne. And Bottas will try everything in the book, but I just don't think he can pull it off. And Mortara came back to Macau to try what nobody has done before and become a back-to-back winner of the Formula 3 event. A few have tried, but no one's pulled it off. And you've got a choice, as Mortara, to be immortalised in the history books or be mortified by hitting the barrier. Luckily, to this date, he hasn't hit either, and he's on his way into the history books. Fairly plain sailing. Bottas will take one more attempt if he can get the drive now. He's really got to hammer it now as they come down the hill. Vitaly Bottas is looking for second place, but I can't see it coming, Danny.
Well, unless Vanthor makes a big mess of Fisherman's here, and Arben, which he doesn't, smooth as silk, and in fact pulls away a little bit, so that's it. But here's Eduardo Mortara, the man of the moment.
Back-to-back victory then for Edo Mortara. Victory at Macau in 2010, just as in 2009. And the signature team sign off on another brilliant win. Eduardo Mortara, who could have been a professional footballer. He had a chance to sign as a youngster for Geneva, but said, no, I'm going motor racing, and I'll bet he doesn't regret that now. The horse, as he's known, has just galloped away at Macau and won back-to-back Macau Grand Prix. Never been done in the history of the event. And you have to say, after a weekend full of controversy, full of crashes, and full of drama, Mortara has had none of it. He's been plain sailing pretty much.
Yeah, and what a great job his signature team have done this weekend.
Absolutely, they've prepared the cars brilliantly. It can always be a worry when you have 4 really strong cars, 3 of which capable of winning the Grand Prix, that things can go horribly wrong.
And their arch rival and multiple Macau winning team, ART.
Yep.
Well, back in the day, as it was known, ASM, not here, of course.
Yeah, I think that's a significant factor. I think it's a shame ART weren't here, but yeah, you're right. They've had a huge history at this event. But Signature, once again, proving to be the car to have. Merry, definitely the race of the day outside of the winner. Bullock getting up to 15th. Jasmine Jafar finishing in 14th place. Kunimoto will be disappointed, really, with 16th place. Suzuki, likewise. Webb, 18th. Collado, what could have been. He was in the top 10 at one point. Lloyd in his first run. Very good by the Welshman. 23rd. He's kept it clean. And out of trouble.
And the prize for most position gained goes to Roberto Marie, 22nd to 8th.
Yeah, that is really impressive. Well, what's the future hold? We always say that, of course, this is the stepping stone to Formula One. And it could well be for Eduardo Mortara, but it's getting trickier and trickier to get into Formula One these days. One thing we can tell you is that he plans to do a DTM test. He's already been in the car at the International Czech Touring Car Championship, but has another winter test and may well see if he can line up for Audi in DTM, and that will put the willies, I'm sure, up a few DTM drivers. So I think he's going to be quick, Mortara.
Another Macau winner, Oliver Jarvis in the Audi team in DTM.
Yep. David Coulthard.
Trying to come back with another one, but I can't think of any. Christensen, did he win this race? Not that he's in DTM.
Good to say, good effort. No. Anyway, well done to Edo, as he's called. He's just got his pilot's license, and he was flying today, that's for sure. His father, of course, is a pilot. Well, the slogan at Macau at the moment is a world of difference, and the difference is Macau. And I think in terms of experience, that's what Mortara showed us today. He's got the experience, and that was the difference today. And yesterday, more importantly, because I think he kind of won this race yesterday, really, i.e. the second part of it, by getting the pole, because we knew he had the fastest car, and as long as he could stay out of trouble, which he did. The challenge came early, but it wasn't completed. And Vitaly Bottas has done no harm, though. It's a good run for the weekend, but he'll be disappointed. You can see from the body language he's not happy. That's racing. How's your weekend? How's the Audi?
Yeah, we've had a good weekend. We've had a podium. And as always, thoroughly enjoy driving around this circuit.
You coming back?
Oh, I'm coming back every day till I physically can't be driving a racing car. So, yeah, it's a great
Well, you've
place.
always got a seat here, my friend.
Yeah, a lot of people say I should stick to the driving.
Yeah, not at all. It's always good to hear your insight. So, another classic Macau comes to an end with a bang in so many ways. Here is the classification. Eduardo Mortara goes into the history books with a win. Romain Vantor, his teammate, comes second. Vitaly Bottas is in third. Marco Wittmann fourth. Renger van der Zende in fifth. Antonio da Costa sixth. Jean-Eric Vergne in seventh position. And a bow from the champion. Merry was the man who finished in eighth. But this man is holding court. His looks and his demeanour remind me of a Rossi, of a Valentino Rossi on four wheels. He's got that sort of shy boy look when he's out of the overalls, but then he's got that twinkle in his eye that says that he is a mean competitor.
Well, he made a brave decision to step back to Formula 3 from GP2.
Yeah.
And has proved his critics wrong by winning this race, and has also rewrote the record books, hasn't he?
Yeah, many men have tried, and I think sometimes foolhardily, because they haven't had anything to gain by coming back, and I've actually had the youngsters on the way up rub their nose in it a little bit, and it's happened to a few drivers, but not this one. And so the media
what's amazing, you look at him and it doesn't look as if he's broken sweat, does it?
Nope. So hopefully in a minute we'll have the anthems. We'll let these guys celebrate. Here we go. So congratulations once again to Eduardo Mortara, who goes into the history books as the first man to become a back-to-back winner of the Macau Grand Prix in Formula One spec. There have been other back-to-back winners in terms of the gear race, for example. And of course in the bike race we've had many wins. Once again the chief executive giving out the prizes. Chu Sion makes his presence felt and enjoying his role now. A big part of the Macau Grand Prix over the years. Now has the ultimate role. Laurent Vantor, second place man for Belgium and signature. Valtteri Bottas of Finland taking third place. And it's the engineer Costa Antunes giving out the prizes for third place. And hats off to Antunes and his crew for once again putting on a sterling event here for the 57th running of the Macau Grand Prix. Our thanks to all the committee members who invite us here and entertain us throughout the week. And once again put on a safe and entertaining Grand Prix. He won't lose that quickly, will he?
No, I've got a feeling that he might be charged excess baggage with all these trophies he's getting.
Yeah, it's always a bugger that. You get your prizes and then you can't take them anywhere. Keeping their watchful distance to avoid the champagne, it seems, the photographers. And the winning team